Alright, so if you didn't know already, you should be subscribed to my channel. I'm gonna just start with that. That's it. Listen, I am not making this up when I say that I'm having a very difficult time right now. My tablet stopped working yesterday, and I've tried to do the whole hold it down for 10 seconds. No, I might be completely dead now. Yeah, it's completely dead. Well, anyway, I've done everything that I was supposed to do to troubleshoot this thing, and it's not coming on. I don't, I don't know what I did, or I don't even know. Yeah, it's not even trying to come on anymore. Anyway, my computer randomly shuts off, and I think that has to do with like the sound card. It's like overpowering. I don't really know what's going on. I was having a super hard time right now, and yeah, it's frustrating. Something that's even more frustrating is that I have people who, one, was supposed to sing and has not come through twice so far. And like I said, we're not repeating ourselves in 2019. So if I've asked you once and then I give you a second chance, consider that you're done. You know what I mean? Like, you don't show up to work twice. You know what I mean? You're fired. And so there's that. Then I have other people who were supposed to do particular things and they did not get those things done, and that's like holding me back. And it's this circle of just like so much stuff. Now you say, well, why don't you do it yourself? Exactly. Why don't I do it myself? Because I'm the guy, there's times where I can be Michael Jordan, but I also like to be Scottie Pippen. I also like to be Trey Young, where I can drive down the lane, but I'm also pass it off to someone else so they also can get some shine time. But I think I'm gonna stop doing that as of like right now. And I don't mean like cutting off everybody, because I mean there are people who actually do come through when they can, but that's so rare. And those people live so far away from me. It's like, well, shoot, the area that I'm in right now, this sucks. People are not coming through, and it is literally messing me up, along with all the other troubles that I've been having. And luckily, I thought ahead enough to download this particular app, both on my non-Samsung phone and on my Samsung tablet, that saves my notes. So I have all my songs. Plus, I went ahead and wrote down everything inside my notebook and started another notebook just in case some BS popped up. And on top of that, I saved all my files on my safety flash drive. So just in case my songs get all jacked up, I still have all my sounds on my FLP files. Like, I'm thinking way ahead. Mind you, I'm almost done. I am almost done, and it's coming down. It's coming down to just a couple different things, and it's out of my hands. Like, I can't do anything, and it's just freaking frustrating. I've watched enough videos lately to know that I want to take my music and go 100% full time. That's production, that's my artistry, that's performing, doing shows, going to schools and talking, going to prisons and talking to people, hospitals, whatever, doing charity events. 100% full time, all the time, all about the music, every day, all day. cannot work for a boss anymore. I just, it seems like, every time it's something. And when you're in school and you come home and you're just telling your parents like, oh, the teacher don't like me. I got a bad grade because the teacher don't like me, and your parents are like, no, it's you. You're the problem. Then you get older, and then sometimes in the work world, like sometimes people just don't like you. You know what I mean? You present something that they see is a threat, and it seems like the last two big jobs that I've had, that has been the case. One, when I first moved up here, I had like my dream job. Like, oh, it was great. 6 months in, my coworkers conspired against me. They made some false claims, false accusations, and y'all know a little bit about that already. And there I was, facing time in prison and all this other stuff over some stuff that I didn't do, just because I was a hard worker. Kids liked me. They saw that as a way to, like, I don't know. Then here you go. Fast forward, I got a good job, about to get hired on. Then the supervisor puts their hands on me, and I get fired. What? So yeah, I'm here, and it seems that the best thing for me to do is to just go ahead and go full time. That means that this month is literally going to be nothing but music, and that means I have to make an income from it. That means I have to, finish the CD, which I'm pretty sure should be done in about 2.5 to 3 weeks, and get some shows and some radio play, and I gotta get club play or something like that. I forget what it's called, but like A&Rs want to see, how people respond to your music in other settings. So a couple of my DJ buddies are going to play two of the club bangers, and we'll just get some video, and you know hopefully the songs get put in rotation on the local radio station out here, and then hopefully to the bigger radio station out here. Um, but like, yeah, there's things that I need to do, and it's tough because, like I said, there's a couple things that I personally just cannot do, and I need others' help. But it's like, like like I said before, I hate when artists talk about like I got it on my own, I did it on my own. But like literally, sometimes you do gotta do a lot of stuff on your own. But there's just some things that you can't do, and I'm literally exhausted because I have given 1,000%. Like, I can't even tell you. Let me open this real quick. Hold on a second. So looking at this, it says I've spent an hour and 27 minutes working time on this particular track. Mind you, that's nothing. Okay, but for me, that's a lot, because when it comes to making beats, any of my friends will tell you it takes me anywhere from like 5 to 15 minutes to create like crazy orchestration, right? Because it all starts here, and I know where all my instruments and drums are, and I have my presets. So when I open up uh, my digital audio workstation, or DAW, I'm able to just get in, work, and then be done. So that was probably like 27 minutes of this. The hour of this was me recording my vocal and getting the sounds to sound right, which every time I'm trying to show y'all my music, my sound card stopped working. But that's pretty much what that was. Of course, it's not gonna work. Anyways, so that was like the biggest portion of it, that hour. But anyway, there's just some things that I just can't do, and I need help, and I'm stuck. I'm stuck. It is very frustrating, and this isn't even like to just get video views or anything. It's frustrating. Rising Up Out of the Ashes, though, right? That's what this whole CD is titled. Rose from the Ashes, Roses from the Ashes, Roses from Ashes. I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, just rising up out of the dirt and making something beautiful coming out of the dirt, whatever. It's hard, man. This is the first song, Roses from Ashes. Of course, it wants to play now.
I rose up from the ashes, now I'm coming back to claim what's mine. I am on my grind, spent some time alone, wasn't wasting time, destruction all around me as I'm laying in the dirt. Ain't no family, ain't no village, guess it's time to go to work. Start from something and feel nothing when you really don't got nothing, till feel something out of nothing. That's the circle of redundance now, round and round.
Alright, so basically, this is just a rough draft. What I usually do when I'm recording songs is I'll record just kind of like a dry run, just to see where my levels are at, and just kind of see like how close I need to stand to the mic versus being away from it, because sometimes when I record some songs I'm a little bit louder and the signal's a lot more hot, which means that it's coming into the computer at like a huge like wavelength versus a smaller one, and yeah, and which is bad because sometimes my mic clips, which means that there's like a level here. This is the ceiling at zero, and sometimes when I'm like into the mic, this is the ceiling, and sometimes my vocal would jump up past that, which once that's there, it's there. And if you are a musician or anybody will tell you that's bad. You can't correct that. Now, if it's low, like if your ceiling's here, you record your vocals here, you can always turn it up, but you can't fix distortion unless it's there purposely. So right now, I've already got my dry run done, and I've gotten all the effects and stuff that I want to put on my voice ready. So that way, when I'm gonna take my vocal and do a dry vocal, which means that there's no effects, there's no anything on it. And then once I do that, get the levels right, mix it as good as I want, and then I'll start adding my EQ and then my de-esser and my reverb and delay and any other thing, vocoder, pitcher, or auto tune or whatever. I don't need auto tune for this song because this is just a heavy hitting like Sparta speech type song. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Like I said, I am so it's so frustrating. Oh man, like listen, I'm literally at this point where like I'm gonna start asking once, and then if it's like you don't come through from that, it's like don't ever hit me up again. Like don't message me, don't talk to me. Like if you're a person and you are holding me back from doing something that I want to do, like that's probably the most selfish thing ever. Especially if it's in your like I understand things do come up, but like we if you're not stupid, if you're not mentally challenged, if you know, I don't know, if you don't actually have short-term memory loss like Dory, you should be able to remember that you have obligations. You need to fulfill those obligations. You know what I'm saying? If you tell somebody, hey, I'm gonna be somewhere at 3:30, I understand. Like my friend was telling me this the other day. He said, hey bro, what you need to start doing is be like work. See, from 5 to 10 minutes, that's a grace period. If you don't show up after that, I'ma just think that you quit or that you died or something. No, that's too dark, but that you quit. And so that's gonna be my new thing, that like within that 5-10 minute window, I'm not wasting my whole day waiting for somebody to get something done. You know what I mean? That's the problem, I guess. This last year, I've noticed with just people that I've been looking to help me out with stuff. It's like they will literally wait until the last, not even the last minute. They'll wait until like an hour after the last minute and then be like, "Oh my bad, I forgot." or oh my bad, or just not say anything at all. And then I see them a week later, which happened last night, and I saw a person I was supposed to work with last week, and they're like, oh yeah, was that last week? Like, what are you? Listen, it's frustrating. This whole process has been frustrating, but I know on the other side of this, it's going to be great, and we can all go back and y'all comment and be like, "Yeah, you remember that video where you were frustrated at people, and you told them it's no more two chances, it's only one." Well, guess what? It will still be only one chance. I'm probably going to be a diva as a musician, as an artist. I will probably be a diva, and that's okay because I'll get what I want done. You know, if it's supposed to be done one way, it will be done that way. It's like Beyonce. When Beyonce wants something done, if you don't come through, you think Beyonce's going to rehire you? No, you're fired. You're going to be so fired you can't get hired nowhere else. That's how fired you're going to be, and that's the way that I think I'm going to start being with my music, because it is my music, it is my craft, it is my art. It is something that I've been working on for. I'm 28, so 21 years I have been working on this, and within the last 5 years, or yeah, about 5 6 years, did I take it serious. Although I did take a break, but this last year dropped like what 50 something songs, and or plus like 10 more plus these 11. So in a year and a half's time, almost 2 years, I got about 100 tracks. I'm about to have almost 100 tracks because I got this CD plus I have the next one already pretty much written and ready to go. With the beats are already done. So I'm like, man, I am just once this thing's gonna get done, but it's gonna get done the way that I want it to. So although people are being frustrated, and although people aren't taking care of what they need to take care of, I'm gonna take care of what I can. And hey, if I sing on a song, oh well. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just have to auto tune the mess out of my voice, which is why I bought auto tune, thinking ahead. Because I'm like, yo, if people don't start coming through, I guess I gotta be my own version of Chris Brown. So yeah, yo, if I'm honest, I'm just tired. I really am. I'm so tired of this. My dad was talking to me yesterday, and he told me, or he asked me a question. He said, "Well, what do you want to do? I've worked every type of job you can possibly work." And I don't say that just to be like, I'm that guy. No, I literally have had every type of job there is. I've been a car salesman. I've worked marketing. I've worked as a GM. I've worked as management. I've worked at phone stores. I've worked at schools. I've been a substitute PE teacher. I've been freaking CO at a prison. I've been a TSO, transport officer. I worked ICE. I've taught gymnastics. I've coached basketball. I was a referee for sports. Bro, like the list just goes on. I've been a janitor. I worked at a milk company. I worked at a milk factory. I worked at a plastic factory as a teenager. My first job that I had to walk to was Cracker Barrel and IHOP. Had both jobs plus going to school. Like who else was doing that at 14? Nobody. Like I've literally done it all, and I'm like at a point right now where I'm like, you know what? That's why I told I thought about it yesterday. I was talking to my dad. I was like, he said he's gonna call me back, but I was like, the thing I want to do is my music, man. I mean, I have no idea how to do this. Like, I see the fruits that people have, gotten from, their work. But there's just a whole bunch of things that happen in the background, which is, I guess, what my channel is going to be about. Just that need to get done in order for you to get to that point. But we all are going to be on this journey together. So we're all going to rise up from the ashes. Speaking of, merch is coming next month. We're just gonna have like a shirt. There's gonna be like 2 shirts, a hat, and wristbands. And after that, we're gonna work on we're actually working on a clothing line itself. But I don't really want to talk too much about that because that's probably like 3 months out, 4 months out, around summertime. So just keep that in your head that stuff's coming. But for sure, next month we'll have hopefully hats, the 2 shirts and the wristbands, and yeah, it's just gonna be pretty dope. There's so much going on, and I'm telling you right now, I just need to make it through this next month. If I make it through March, I literally, if making it through March, I guarantee you, on the other side of this channel is gonna start blowing up. 100%. Yep, I know it. But as always, this is Black and Chain MMA. You already know, stay the path, don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about other people. If they don't come through for you, who cares, right? Take care of you, and rely on the people that you can actually rely on. It's the number one thing. Other than that,